What's up, babies? It's your girl Tia, and I'm back again with another YouTube video for you guys. If you can't tell by the title, this is going to be a how to stitch braid. And you know, I am a beginner learning how to stitch braid, but we're going to rock it out. But if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I really appreciate that. Make sure that notification bell is on all so you can keep up with all my uploads. All right, so this is my girlfriend. I am learning how to braid her hair, and you can kind of see her hair texture. And right now I'm just moisturizing it. I'm about to blow dry it and just give it a blow dry so it'll be easier to braid. So that's currently what I'm doing right now. And FYI, my girlfriend had dreads for about 11 years before we actually took them out. So we recently took them out a few months ago, and this is how much hair she has left and the texture of that. I really apologize about not filming that video. I really wish I should have filmed that video, to be honest. But anyway, so right now I'm just honestly putting some moisturizer in her hair, and also you're gonna see me add some heat protectant so her hair doesn't get damaged. And that's basically what I'm doing, is just blow drying her hair. And I hope you guys enjoy. And so I'm just going to explain this process. So each section, I had to section her hair in 6 sections because her hair was extremely curly and thick. I'm not sure the exact hair type she has, but it's very similar like mine when my hair was natural before my dreads. So but I had to section her hair in 8 sections, and like I said, I'm moisturizing it and putting heat protectant and starting to comb it from the ends towards the roots and making sure it's fully and thoroughly combed out. And after I do that, I simply go in with the blow dryer and blow dry it out. And that's pretty much the blow drying process. And my girlfriend has a lot of hang time from us taking out the dreads, so I just wanted to throw that in there. She retained a lot of length actually, and we're slowly trying to get her hair texture back to what it was, because I mean, just imagine having dreads for 11 years, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of a long process to get her hair to its full luxuriousness, if I may say. And yeah, we're also cutting her ends as well, but we're not cutting a lot, you know. We're just doing a little bit at a time, and eventually her hair will be at its full strength. So that's currently what's going on with her hair texture and stuff like that. So right now she is fully blow dried out, and I'm trying to locate the middle of her head. And I'm just be real honest with y'all. Like I said, I'm a beginner at these braids. I'm a beginner at these parts too, child. Okay. Like, oh my gosh, I be struggling to make these parts equal and even. So you're gonna see a lot of me just moving the hair back and forth, trying to make sure it's even, because you think it's even and it's curling and you're like, oh, hold on. So basically, I'm doing 4 braids on her head, and I'm just trying to part this and make sure it's even and good like that. And the front of her head is kind of like she does like a shape up in the front of her head, so she's growing slowly growing that back. So I'm a beginner, so I really can't grip that front part yet, so we're growing that out so I can eventually add that to the braid, and then that's where the braid will start. So I'm kind of talking here, rambling, but after I combed it through, I grabbed some gel and rubbed it on both sides of the hair, and then kind of just combed it through. And I just apologize now for me getting in and out of the frame. That's just going to happen because I have to see what I'm doing in order to do it properly, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, right now for the stitch braid method, I kind of keep the clips clipped to the opposite side of her hair, so they're not, you know, constantly getting in my way, and that really helps. And as I'm doing that, I keep that comb that I'm parting with, if you can tell, pretty nearby. So I kind of just stick it right there next to her in her other braid, so I can easily grab it. And yeah, this is the first braid. That was kind of fast, y'all, if you ask me. But yeah, I'm trying to work on getting the braid to stay flat. So that is where I struggle. That's what I'm practicing on, is to get the blade flat. Oh my god, is to get the braid flat. I don't know if you could tell, but it's kind of the braid kind of looks like it's twisted, just lifted on one side. But as I'm doing this, I'll get better eventually. But what I believe to cause that problem is what the one side, as I'm braiding, one side that I twist, you know how you lock in the braid. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but okay, you see how I'm moving really fast, but do you see how when you braid, you twist, you know, to the left and twist to the right? So as I'm twisting to the left, I believe I grip that a little tighter than I twist it to the right when I'm doing the right side. So that's why I think it's a little lifting on one side. So again, I'm working on getting it a little tighter, a little neater, and a little flatter. So it's a little process for me. I'm not really a good corn roller, to be honest, but it's way easier doing dreads because they're like, you know, they're already plait. You know what I mean? It's way easier doing dreads, corn rolling dreads. But this is completely different. And yeah, as I'm parting, I'm trying to make sure the parts are even, you know, not doing them too big, too little. And it's okay if your parts aren't what I would say perfect. You really just want to make sure it's a straight line through both sides. I see some people do this stitch braid method and they they have 2 different parts on the side and they use like 2 pieces, if you get what I'm saying. But I kind of find it easier to just part it straight all the way throughout, and then it looks even on the other side rather than it looking like it's coming from a different I don't know, like at an angle, if that makes sense. So yeah. And another thing with these braids or me learning how to cornrow is I'm learning that my hands get very, very tired and they cramp up, like I would say like mid braid. Like as soon as I get over the half way mark and I'm working towards the end, my hands start cramping up. So I'm finding ways to loosen my grip without loosening the braid as well. So yeah, also working on that as well. All right, we are halfway done, people. We are halfway done, and I am moving on to the third braid. Again, like I said, going in and out of frame because I didn't really position this clip in the perfect spot, but it's okay. Still wanted to show you guys me doing this third braid though, so you know, gotta throw that in there. Okay, so with this braid, I was a little upset when I finished it because I didn't realize that once I got halfway down this braid, it kind of went towards the right side of the braid. I don't know if you could tell when I just got out of frame. See, right there. It's kind of on the right side of the braid instead of exactly in the middle, and I kind of noticed that last minute. But with me learning how to cornrow, I really can't stop, if that makes sense. Like if I start from the, starting at the root at the beginning, I have to continue the full braid because I kind of forget where my fingers are positioned, if that makes sense, and how the pieces go. So as soon as I let go of the braid, it kind of just falls, and I'm like, oh snap. So I kind of have to continue. So really I would have had to just redo that whole braid, and I just didn't feel like doing that, to be honest. But I wish I would have noticed that sooner. And yeah, next time it'll be in the middle. So as you can see, this is the last braid. Alrighty, we are on finally the last braid, and I don't know if you can tell, but let me know how I braid. Some people braid overhand, underhand, and I think there's another one. I might be wrong, but I think I braid underhand. I don't know if you can tell how I'm holding my hands. I would love for y'all to tell me how exactly I braid because I really don't know. This is literally the only way I know how to cornrow. The other way where it's positioned, I'm not really sure how to do that yet. So this is the only way that it works for me. And different strategies will work for different people, but this is working for me right now. And that braid looks pretty good. That's pretty flat. I'm pretty impressed with that one. So, as time goes on, I'm going to get better. And yeah, so the only thing that makes a stitch braid really is the parting. So, that's just really it. It's a cornrow with the parts, just parting it, a even straight part. And it just looks good. It looks neat. It looks nice, I would say. So yeah, and that's the end result of her hair. Thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you, and stay tuned for the next video.